YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are safe and healthy. I am finally getting around to my Ubisoft Forward recap video. I know I am days behind, but I have been very busy the last few days. So, in this video, we are going to discuss the information that was brought to us during the Ubisoft Forward event. This is going to be a two-part video as of now, and possibly more if necessary. But for part one, we are going to dive into Year 6, Season 1, which has already kicked off as of June 11th. We are going to be referencing an article in this video, so I will leave a link to that article down below in the description. This video is mostly to be informational, but I will probably throw in some opinions and my 2 cents as well. So let's get started first with the trailer and follow that up with the article.
What do you believe, Agent?
What's the truth?
That Lau was a traitor? That Kelso has betrayed you? And that I am your enemy?
A friend. An ally.
You want the truth, Agent?
Real no more lies.
You might not like the answers. Come find me.
All Division 2 players can now reach level 40 to unlock endgame content. Update includes the Summit, Countdown, Paradise Lost Incursion, Seasonal Manhunt and Events, and earn exclusive weapons and gear.
So pretty sick trailer to get us started, guys. As we found out at the end of last season, Aaron Keener is very much alive, which means we are going to be going hunting for him. The title for this new season is called First Rogue, and it reads, Year 5, Season 3 ended with a shocking revelation. Rogue Agent number 1 and sworn nemesis of the Division, Aaron Keener, is alive. In her hunt for the truth, Agent Kelso located him and decided to join forces with him. The line between light and dark, agent and rogue, keeps blurring as we learn that Keener was working with Fei Lau to undermine the Black Tusk and neutralize the Hunter threat during the events of Warlords of New York. Keener is coming to Washington, D.C., and he has sent us an invitation to parley. But first, we will need to pass his twisted trials and prove our worth. An alliance with Keener and his rogues could be the key to stopping Natalia Sokolova and the Black Tusk. But what will the cost be? Can Keener be trusted? Is the enemy of our enemy truly our friend? Here is a look at the Season 1 calendar of the upcoming events. Target Echo, which has already started as of June 11th. Target Hercules, which comes July 9th. Target Leto, which comes August 6th, and then Target Nyx, which comes September 3rd. One Endgame also began on June 11th, which we are going to touch on a little bit more. And then the Apparel Event Crossroads comes on June 25th, which we will also touch on more. For One Endgame, it says, with Year 6, Season 1, First Rogue, we are unifying the Division 2 and Warlords of New York DLC owners into one endgame. All owners of Tom Clancy's The Division 2 will now be able to level up their characters to level 40 without the need to own Warlords of New York. Players will be able to keep leveling their characters beyond 30 in the streets of Washington, D.C. and reach the level 40 cap without any additional purchases. Upon reaching level 40, the endgame will be available to all agents. This includes all level 40 items implemented in the past years, seasons, and all their activities, leagues, global events, apparel events, manhunts, yada yada, and the recently released Incursion Paradise Lost. Warlords of New York remains available as an additional purchase, offering exclusive story content, New York South Manhattan map, and special gear. Also in Year 6, Season 1, they are doing away with the world tiers. It is being removed completely. I am not going to read all these bullet points, but feel free to pause the video and check them out, or just check out the article down below. The next section of the article talks about commendations. It says, with the removal of the world tier system, the hardcore gear distinction commendation will no longer be relevant and thus will be removed from the game. Players who have already obtained the arm patch associated with this commendation will retain it, but new players will no longer be able to complete it. To compensate for the removal, we are adding 5 new commendations to Descent, and you can read those down below. So this is kind of a bummer for those of us who have not completed the commendation. But on the flip side, it is kind of cool for the people who did complete it. We'll get to keep it and have an exclusive item that is no longer available or achievable in the game. I'm not sure what the particular patch looks like, so it may not even be cool, but it's still a trophy piece to talk about for those that have completed. I'm going to be honest, commendations kind of got put on the back burner for me, but with them adding and or making changes, I may have to start looking into them and going for the completions. Moving on to gear, weapons, and talents, it says, get ready to gear up and arm yourself with the new weapons and gear in Year 6, Season 1. This features 2 new named weapons, a bunch of new talents, plus a gear set and a brand set. Exotic-wise, you've got 1 exotic gear piece and 1 exotic weapon. Let's start with the exotic weapon. Here is a look at the exotic shotgun that is coming, and it is called the Overlord. It is a KSG shotgun, and I think it looks pretty sick, and honestly, I am a fan of the KSG. The talent on it says, hitting an enemy will apply a stack of negative 4% movement speed for each pellet hit for 5 seconds. Shooting again will reapply stacks. And then the exotic gear piece that we are getting is the Acosta's knee pads. And the talent on this is called Escape Plan. It says vaulting, climbing, or dropping from top of an object gives plus 10% movement speed for 3 seconds. After not moving for 5 seconds, receive plus 20% movement speed for 5 seconds. When affected by a status effect, a plus 10% movement speed is granted for 5 seconds. Max movement speed bonus is 20%. The bonuses do not stack with movement speed bonuses from other sources. Minus 50% movement impairment penalty from status effects. The new gear set is called Breaking Point, and with the 2-piece bonus, you're going to get 25% rifle damage, 25% marksman rifle damage. The 3-piece bonus is going to give 30% headshot damage, 15% weapon handling, and then the 4-piece talent is called On Point, which says hitting a shot using a rifle or a marksman rifle grants a stack. Reloading will grant plus 2% weapon handling and plus 4% weapon damage per stack for 10 seconds. No stacks are acquired while the bonuses are active. The timer running out will refill your magazine. Switching weapons while the bonuses are active will stop the effect and refill your magazine. Switching weapons while the bonuses are not active will remove all stacks and refill your magazine. And then the chest talent that comes on is called that comes with it is called Point of No Return, and it says increase on point bonus timer from 10 seconds to 15 seconds. And the backpack bonus is called Point of Honor. It says increase on point weapon damage bonus from 4% to 6%. And the new brand set bonus that is coming, I cannot pronounce, so I'm not even going to try. But the 1 piece is going to give you 15% magazine size. The 2 piece is going to give you 20% rifle damage. The 3 piece is going to give you 30% weapon handling. And then we're getting a couple named pieces. The chest is going to be the Bobber, which comes with the perfect entrenched talent. It says if you are below 30% armor, headshots from cover repair 30% of your armor. Cooldown is 2 seconds. And then the named gloves, which is called the Eagle's Grasp, is going to give you 15% weapon handling. Moving on to the new named weapons and talents that are coming. The first one is the Thorn, which is a Spaz 12. It says receive plus 3% amplified damage on the next shot with the weapon for each pellet that hits the target, if at least 4 pellets hit. The next named weapon is a Super 90 called the Light Glue, and it actually has the same talent. It says receive plus 3% amplified damage on the next shot with the weapon for each pellet that hits the target, if at least 4 pellets hit. And the new talent is called Brazen, which says receive plus 3% amplified damage on the next shot with the weapon for each pellet that hits the target, if at least 6 pellets hit. They also did some balancing to the exotic rifle, the Diamondback, so it may be worth dusting this thing off. It says they increased the damage from 329,084 to 342,000 to 47. The magazine size expanded from 5 to 8, and the talent antagonizing bite reads Diamondback randomly marks an enemy within 20 meters. If no enemies are within 20 meters, it marks the closest enemy to you. Hitting that enemy consumes the mark, guaranteeing a critical hit, amplifying damage of the hit by 20%. After hitting a mark, all shots fired are guaranteed critical hits for 5 seconds. A few random enemy is marked afterwards and whenever you reload. Moving on to the apparel event, it says when the event is active, you can earn apparel cache keys in game by leveling up your watch and unlocking the different items through caches. So as mentioned earlier, this event will be coming on June 25th. And from what we can see in this photo, that stood out to me anyways, is that we are going to be getting a trench coat, an American flag, bandana, and nothing really over the top. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. Probably my most desired piece in this photo is the bloused khaki or army green pants that the character in the middle has on. I'll definitely be going for those. It says in Season 1, First Rogue, we are launching an apparel event called Crossroads. This apparel event will include items that will allow players to wear the attire of their favorite characters from the Operation Crossroads trilogy. Apparel event keys for the apparel caches can be earned from the following sources. 1 free key granted to all players. It's SHD leveling, 1 key every 4 SHD levels. Direct purchases with premium credits, and if you are a Year 6 Season 1 premium pass owner, you'll be granted 3 extra keys. Now, in my opinion, the nicest apparel outfit comes from the premium track, which is the all black outfit. I absolutely love the hat with the headset and the jacket that we get from this. The caveat to this outfit, though, is that it costs some money. The cost for the premium track is going to be 1,000 premium credits or $10, and you're going to get this outfit along with 10 weapon skins and 10 gear dyes. Alright guys, this is going to wrap up part 1. As I said, part 2 coming in the near future, so be sure to be on the lookout for it. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please leave me a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. As always, if you're interested for more Division 2 content and news, builds, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Guys, we'll see you in the next video.